Hi, everybody. I'm Thanh Hải. Today, I would like to introduce about the novel Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. We are going to be looking at the plot of the novel, and we are going to analyze it in detail. Please, let's go. Chinua Achebe was a Nigerian novelist, a poet, and critic. His first novel, Things Fall Apart, is a masterpiece in post-colonial literature. Is published in 1958. The novel has been translated into at least 50 languages and have sold several million copies. The story of Chinua Achebe's novel Things Fall Apart takes place in Nigerian village of Amorphia and the small bus and banter in the late 1880s before the arrival of missionaries and other outsiders. The people claim practice the common tradition of tribe, worship of the gods, sacrifice, communal living, word, and magic. The story provides readers with an insight, vividly portraying the rich culture, tradition, and belief of the Ipo people. It not only highlights the transformative impact of colonialism and Christianity on Igbo culture in Nigeria, but also highlight the clear difference in value within the cultures. Things fall apart take place in atmosphere, tension, and conflict, spirituality, power, and tragedy. Please join me in analyze the plots, Think for the Bus of Chinua Achebe author. There are many characters in Chinua Achebe. Think for the bus, key among them are Okonjo's family, his closest friends. The novel's main character, Okonjo, is a respected leader who has overcome his father's reputation to achieve great success as a warrior and farmer, hyper-masculine and fearful of feminine weakness. Okonjo is quick to angry. Is often violent and ruled by one passion to have everything his father has loved. He often beats his wife and children. This rigidity harms his family and society. He's ultimately unable to adapt to the change of role by European, and he commits suicide rather than endure colonized societies. Through a gentle and gifted musician, Okonjo's father, Unoka, is judged by the clan as lazy. His crops were poor because he preferred playing his flute and drinking wine of farming. He was also seen as a coward because he was afraid of war. When Unoka died, he was in debt to one of his neighbors. His son Okonjo is driven to hate everything about his father. Ikemer comes to the clan as payment for a murder committed by one of his tribesmen. The elders blame him with Okonjo, who put his first wife in charge of the boy. Ikemer eventually comes to feel at home in Amorphia. Okonjo and his family grow to love him as a son and brother. Okonjo's oldest son, Noai, developed an especially close bond with Ikemer. Okonjo betrayed this love by delivering the photo blow in Ikemer murder. Okonjo's oldest son, Noai, experienced the full brunt of his father's discipline. Okonjo feared that Noai will grow up weak and feminine like Unoka, so he is particularly hooked on him. Noai developed a close bond with Ikemer. But when Ikemer is killed, Noai cut himself off from his father with the arrival of European missionary. Noai breaks entirely from his father's influence and converts to Christianity. Now, let's talk about main periods. The novel Think for the Bus by Chinua Achebe consists of three major baths that powerfully portray the significant event of Okonkwo's life. The first bath of the novel emphasizes Okonkwo's childhood life and upbringing, where the readers clearly understand his relationship with his father. The second part highlights his life while in exile, and the third part portrays the main event of his return home. The past one of Think for the Past is about the tragic fall of the protagonist, Okonkwo, and the Ipo culture. Okonkwo is a respected and influential leader within the Ipo community of Unmofia in eastern Nigeria. His first earned Persian fame and distinction, bring honor to his village when he defeated a melange the cat in a wrestling contest. Okonkwo determined to reign title from himself at the age 18 and become a powerful and wealthy man in spite. Because Okonkwo is leader of his community, he is asked to care for a young boy named Ikamofuna, who is given to the village as a peace offer by neighbor Mbenter to avoid war with Mofia. Ikamofuna befriends Okonkwo's son Noe, and Okonkwo becomes inwardly fond of the boy. After the coming of the locust, the oldest man in the village relays to Okonkwo a message from the oracle. The oracle said that Ikamofuna must be killed as part of the retribution for a Mofia woman killed 3 years earlier in Mbenter. He tells Okonkwo not to partake in the murder, but Okonkwo doesn't listen. He feels that not participating would be a sign of weakness. Consequently, Okonkwo kills Ikamofuna with his machete. Noe realizes that his father has murdered Ikamofuna and begins to distance himself from his father and the classmate. Let's go to the part 2 of Things for the Past. During the funeral, Okonkwo's gun goes up, and Ezekiel's 16-year-old son is killed accidentally. Because the accidental killing of a classmate is a crime against the earth's goodness, Okonkwo and his family must be exiled from Morphia for 7 years. The family moves to Okonkwo's mother's native village, Mbenter. After they depart on Morphia, a group of village men destroy Okonkwo's compound and kill his animal to cleanse the village of Okonkwo's sin. Okonkwo is welcomed to Mbenter by his maternal uncle, Unchendu, a village elder. He gives Okonkwo a plot of land on which to farm and build a compound for his family. But Okonkwo is depressed, and he blames history for his failure to achieve lasting greatness. Although deeply disappointed by his misfortune, Okonkwo settled in his new life in Mbenter. During Okonkwo's 7 years in exile, he is invited by his best friend, who gives Okonkwo the money he received from selling Okonkwo's yards and six missionaries, including one white man, arrived in Mbenter. Okonkwo believed the man spoke nonsense, but his son Noe was seduced and became a cover to Christianity. The missionary then go to Morphia and start a school. Noe lives his father's hut and moves to a movie so can attend to school. Now, we come to the end of the novel, Things Fall Apart. The first part deals with Okonkwo's returning from exile in Embenter. Okonkwo's exile is over, so his family arranges to return to Mufia. When Okonkwo returns to Mufia, Okonkwo finds the village has changed with the growing resistance of white people in Mufia, and especially the missionary now present in each village. However, Okonkwo is not happy about the change in Mufia. He was angry and worried when the church grew stronger. Many men Ipo have renounced their titles and have converted to Christianity. The white men have built a prison and have established a government court of law, which forcing the villagers to submit to the capitalist system, their laws and regulations. And they also employ natives of Unmorphia. He wanted to fight against the white people and drive them out of the land of Unmorphia. The normal reaches its climax. Violence arises when Okonkwo and the village chiefs destroy the church because a converse insults the village and social spirits. And they are handcuffed, humiliated, and tortured in prison by the white leaders and released after being the fight. The next day at the meeting for classmen, Five calls messengers who intend to stop the gathering the group. Suddenly, Okonkwo jumps forward and beheads the man in charge of the messenger with his machete. But none of the other classmen attempt to stop the messenger who escaped. Okonkwo realized that they will never go to war and that Unmorphia will surrender. Everything had fallen apart for Okonkwo. He committed suicide by hanging himself. Thank you for listening to the Now More Things Fall Apart.